What is going on YouTube? It's FlopFish here and welcome to NHL 16 Tips and Tricks episode number 3. In today's video we're going to be going over Hut 101, which is getting started in Hockey Ultimate Team on NHL 16. So when you first log into Hockey Ultimate Team, you're going to be prompted to enter your team name and enter your abbreviation. This year you can have spaces in your team name, but for my team name I'm going to go ahead and name myself Tickle Time. So we're going to go ahead and name myself Tickle Time. And as you can see, space, it works perfectly fine. And we're going to go ahead and give ourselves an abbreviation here, which we're going to go with, let's go with Tick. There we go. So then you go ahead, you make sure everything's all right. Again, you cannot change this stuff, so make sure you have your stuff right. And you can go ahead and open up your starter pack here. So this is what your starter pack is going to look like. It's going to have, you know, some decent players in it. You're going to have some good players, and a lot of bronze players. So, you know, I got 4 NHL players, which is pretty good. And you can either get like kind of 4 non-rare NHL players or 1 rare and 3 non-rare. So I'm fine with who I got. I got Hodgson, Burakovsky, McBain, and Beagle. So 4 pretty solid players. You can kind of scroll through and see who else you get in here. You know, you're going to have your typical jerseys in Stadium there, much like NHL 15. So the starter pack is pretty much the same as NHL 15, and then it'll kind of get you started right into the game here. So again, here's your daily rewards bonus. It's the exact same as last year. Now when you first enter this screen, you can actually check for more rewards, and you get your returning user reward pack. So that right here on this account, I had 1 returning user reward pack, so I can go ahead and I can go and claim it. And I claimed it, and I can go ahead and open up my pack to kind of see what I get in it. So again, you can get up to 10 of these, and this is a good pack. We got Jakob Trouba off the start. You're gonna get gold players. I think it's like 8 players or so in them. You get some contracts, which are actually really useful, and you get some other consumables that you know you might want to use. And hey, we got another rare gold player in Barkov. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and we'll just send it all into the collection. Again, same thing as last year. You have your store interface here. So let's go ahead and let's get back and let's go back into the start. So main difference from this year is that there are only 4 tabs instead of 5. So your collection is now located in the hub tab instead of the collection tab. So in the hub tab, you have your collection, which is the exact same as your collection. You have your inbox, which is the exact same as your inbox. You have your daily rewards. So if you accidentally back out of the daily rewards and didn't get your returning user reward bonus packs, you can go ahead and check for more rewards in there, and that's where you'll get them. And then you have, you know, your news and alerts feed there. In your play section, you have your start your online seasons, your single player seasons, the team of the week, play a friend, which is awesome, by the way. I really like play a friend this year because you can actually do some stuff, like you can set the settings for it, and you can actually change the entry requirements to like your team rating, or no boosted players, or no players from certain leagues, or only players from certain leagues, or even team salaries. So it'll be a cool way to kind of play friends and stuff like that and set up tournaments. I know I'll be doing a lot of those, so that'll be cool. You have your play solo, which you just play against a team, single player seasons, and then again your stats. In single player seasons, you kind of have 4 different seasons to choose from, and they all progress at the same time. So if you level up in rookie in Division 14, all of your stuff goes up to Division 13. And there are different requirements throughout the division. So again, in pro, you have a max of 1 gold player. All-star, you have 20 bronze players, and superstar, you have really no requirements, neither with rookie. And the pro and all-star requirements actually change depending on your division, so that's pretty cool to see as well. And then you go ahead and you do have your stat central area here, which again is your leaderboard, your trophy case, your recent games, and the world table. You can access all of those if you want to, and you can go ahead and view your team here, so you can go ahead and edit your lineup here. Just like last year, you can go ahead and edit whatever the heck you want in there. And then you have your team, so you can kind of view your team, your player stats, and your audio settings. So your commentary team name, you can actually choose your commentary team name, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and choose our team name to Tickle Time, something a little bit different this year, which is really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about that feature. And you can also change your goal horn to what you want it to be. So let's say I want mine to be Columbus because of that sick cannon. So we'll go ahead and we'll have the Columbus Blue Jackets as our goal horn. So that's pretty cool. Again, you have all your player stats and all your information in there as well. And you can go ahead and manage your lineups in here. This is where you create your lineups and you change your active lineup. So you can create a second lineup if you want. So say, for example, you want to have an all bronze team, you can go ahead and do that. and you can kind of change your lineup through here. Deleting your team in this option will actually delete like your entire team, like your entire account. So unless you want to completely restart your hut and lose absolutely everything, do not do that, because I think some people did it last year and got burned on it. And then last but not least, we have the team strategies. Again, same thing as last year. You can edit all your team strategies for your forward lines and just kind of, you know, adapt the AI to how you play. That's kind of a more advanced feature. Once you kind of figure out how to play or how you kind of play, you can adjust that and kind of fool around with that. But early on in the game, I just suggest you play it at the settings it's left at and then kind of tweak it slowly as you go along. And finally, the last tab is the marketplace tab, which is really cool again because again you have your store, which you have all your packs in, and then you also have unopened packs, which is where, you know, all your packs that you buy will actually filter into, and you have your auction house where you can buy stuff and your auction house where you can sell stuff. This year in the auction house, you can actually search for a few things. You can search for your players again, and say you want to bid on, say you wanted to bid on this. Let's go ahead and let's find someone. Let's go and bid on Milan Lucic here. So let's say I want to place a bid. You can actually go up and use the keyboard to bid. So say you want to bid like 222,220 pucks. You can go ahead and do that. Obviously, I don't have enough pucks to do that, so it wouldn't let me bid, and the buy now price is low. So, but you can actually use your keyboard early on to bid. And also, this is really cool again this year, is when you go to sell, you can actually search for cards in your collection and you can sort them by untradeable or tradable. So if you search for tradable items, you don't have any, well, you can't really sell anything. If you go non-tradable, all your non-tradables will pop up. And again, it's actually this exact same in the in your team build stuff. So it's a really cool feature to have, because hey, if you have a player that's, you know, you can't trade that you'd use over someone, or is about the same as someone you can trade, well, you could trade for them. So, or you can put the one that you want to trade up. So again, it's kind of same thing. You can substitute out, and again, you can sort by trade eligibility and non-tradable. And as you can see, there are some non-tradable players here, so I can go ahead and swap in Cal Clutterbuck, who's not tradable, who I'd rather use, and I know I can't trade him. So that's going to be a pretty useful feature this year, just to kind of sort out your tradable and untradable players. That's really about it, guys, for the basics of Hut this year. As far as games go, I've been playing a lot of single player seasons. Superstar is actually really fun to play. You'll lose if you're good at the game, and be forewarned. I'm decently strong at the game, and the computer can sometimes just block all over me. But other than that, that's really all there is to it. The game rewards are typically about 1,000 pucks or 1,000 coins per game. When I lose, I normally get like 1,050. When I win, I normally get 1,150 in single player. Online is about the same, more or less. It just kind of depends on if you lose really badly or win really badly. But more or less, it's around that 1 to 1.1k range there. So that is all she wrote on Hut 101. Hopefully this helps you guys out starting out your Hut team. And again, there's a lot of little cool features in Hut this year. Nothing major, but I'm really looking forward to the year out of Hut. And as always, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.